everyone, and welcome back to the Shards of Nyrn here on Dork Tales. This is Season 5, Episode 17, Sympathy for the Dragon, and I hope you're having a great night tonight, or day tonight, whenever you're watching this, later if you're watching the VOD or the YouTube release, or something like that. I'm your Dungeon Master, Kelly. Have you seen him? And I've been running this game for like 139 episodes, or some ridiculous amount like that. So I'm very excited to be here with you. With you specifically. Sitting there watching, and we are all very happy to be with you folks. This has been a long day and we're very sleepy, but we are going to play some Dungeons and Dragons and have a lot of fun, and I hope that you are ready to join us for that. Let's go ahead and meet the cast. Let's go in reverse order today, starting with the Robin with her luxurious black hair.
It's true. It's like Raven Midnight.
Do you have baubles for it?
Like dark blue. What?
That's what I was thinking that too.
Baubles. Yeah.
Baubles.
It does not, but yes, hello, I am Robin. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I am excited to play Feria Stardust, our astral genasi graviturgy wizard, who also uses she, her pronouns.
Phantasmal. Next to you, we have another Phantasmal lady. It is Wintar.
Hi, that's me. I'm Winter, and tonight I am playing Mars, the Tiefling Rogue. Both her and I use the she, her pronouns.
Phantasmic. Next to you, we have the one and only Katrina Katovich.
Hey everybody, my name's Kat. I use she, her pronouns, as does my girl, Ace in Right Wing, who is our half-elf Gloomstalker Ranger of the group.
All right, above you, also the chat has just created a new monster called the Winotaur, which I think is a pretty great idea.
Who's thinking that?
Someone put Wintar and I put Winotaur. And I was like, yeah, there we go. But also, hell
Brain
yeah.
was on exact same wavelength.
Were you?
Because that's exactly what I was thinking.
All right.
Spelled the same way.
Yep, exactly. Hell yeah, Amy.
Yep. Hi, it's Amy. My pronouns are she, her, or they, them. And I'm playing Tia Armstrong, the half-orc druid Circle of the Moon, who also uses she, her, or they, them. Yeah, that's
Anything else?
Not really.
Okay, cool. I'm writing down Winotaur. Cool. What do you mean nothing else? We still have Christine.
Hello, I'm Christine. I use she, her pronouns. And tonight I am playing Malia Sunsworn, who also uses she, her pronouns, and is our dwarven Tempest cleric of Vela. And, I mean, Malia's had a fairly rough day, I think. Like, fairly rough week, honestly. Same. I feel her. I feel her real good there. But we're here to go to a party, apparently.
Going to a party, doing some things. Folks, and you can't go to a party without dice. That's a law. At least in Dorkland. So you should go get your dice from Bookwyrm Games. Bookwyrm Games is our sponsor yet again. They are an amazing sponsor. They're the best sponsor, and they're a sponsor that you should support over on their website, bookwyrmgames.com, where you can get all sorts of dice from metal to wood to, I hear edible, but if you're brave enough, all dice are edible. Dork Tales does not condone the eating of dice and any medical complications that may arise from doing so. But go check them out. Use code DorkTales to save 15%. And let me tell you, there's some more special dice coming. I'm very excited to share those with you in the very near future. In fact, Robin, how soon are we going to hear more about that? Like sometime in the next month? Something like that?
Yeah, just working on some stuff. Apparently, well, I mean, it's probably pretty obvious, but we're probably trying to get a Dork Tales colored D20. That color is proving to be just a little bit difficult to get right. So
much like us, it's difficult.
Working with the casters to pour the correct blend of color to make it look good without making it look ugly, as Michael and I spoke today earlier. He's like, one of the options they gave me was ugly.
The casters are doing it because they're using magic bullshit. There we go. You forgot I had that graphic, didn't you?
Oh yeah, that graphic.
Even our dice are divergent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're definitely neurodivergent. But anyway, Dork Tales. Code Dork Tales. 15%. Free shipping at $100. Go check out Bookwyrm Games. They are epic. They are amazing. And they made the Mimic dice that we picked Robin up. So, like, they're really good. Besides that, let me just give you a quick update on where we were in game. Last episode, you all managed to make it back from... well, the Feywild, after fighting a giant fuck-off magic dragon. You managed to kick its ass and then transported yourselves back to the real world along with Farah and Carleon. I love, I hope he never dies. I just love his name so much. And managed to make it to the land of Drakehall, where you are going to go to a feast. And then we had some tech problems and had to end game early. So here we are with the second half of that game. And this is going to wrap up this little arc that we have before we go on the next one, which I'm very excited about. Any questions, comments, or concerns before we hop in?
As always, many concerns.
No concerns.
So many concerns, especially with you. Like, wait, Garleon's supposed to stay alive with Aeson around?
I mean, you're only killing Farah.
Love that. Also, I still love so much Robin's reaction when she heard that for the first time.
I was like, wait, what?
Like, what? You what, mate?
You what, mate? You fucking what?
You fucking what?
Yeah.
All right. So, without further ado, let us begin the Shards of Nyrn, Season 5, Episode 17. You all are led into the tower in Drakehall and presented with an immense, luxurious bedroom. The walls are stone and lined with all manner of souvenirs, of signs of conquest from previous eras. The masters of Drakehall definitely were once upon a time conquerors on the northern the northern region of Thestorel. In the last few centuries, they've grown somewhat subdued, and even more so in the past 7 years for some reason. And although you see remnants of wartime spoils, shields, swords from both local and marginally distant lands, paintings, murals, scrollwork, and tapestries, it is comfortable, if a little bit warm. In fact, the air inside of here is slightly warmer than most of you are comfortable with. Mars, you don't really care. It's a nice, temperate temperature inside of here. And as
It's
you...
good for the skin.
It's great for the skin. As you're looking around, you can see that the rooms that you were given, of which you were given 5, each one has an immaculate, sometimes 4-poster, but always sturdy bed made of ironwood, crafted with meticulous hand. Some of them have dwarven or elven scrollwork along the sides, some have human. All are works of art, and have obviously been in this family for generations. The beds themselves, as you set your belongings down and perhaps strip out of your armor, they're soft and supple and of the highest quality. In fact, outside of the 4 elements and a few other high-end places like your brief stay in Mirage, it has been a very long time since you have found a bed this yielding to the touch. As each of you settle in and prepare yourself for the night to come, and as night begins to creep across the horizon, there's going to be a sudden as each of your fireplaces lights itself. anyone with a passive perception of 15 or higher will notice that the sound of flame billowing came before the flame. And you would have been able to glance over quickly and see that the bottom of the fireplace is lined with a series of hollow pipes. Some central bellow further down inside of the tower connects to each fireplace. And through a series of fire flues, lights the wood accordingly. The crackling ember of dragon fire burns inside of the fireplace, mixed with the sweetness of a little bit of late harvest wine. What are you all doing? Each of the rooms is equipped with its own tub, its own very rudimentary and archaic water basin and water system that does require pumping. Each one of them has its own loo, also built in a series of tubes. And each has a very stout and surprisingly well-stocked wardrobe. Malia, you and Cadamus find yourselves sharing a room, of course. And much to your consternation, both of you will realize that footstools, well, tiny step stools, have been placed next to the bed. I don't know whether to be grateful or insulted.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, to be fair, the bed is pretty bloody tall.
They always make things much taller than they ever need to be, really. It's like they're so stretched out, they've got to make everything else stretched out.
I mean, it is a nice bed, though. I mean, the frame should honestly just be on the floor. I mean, what are they going to do? What happens if somebody, like, rolls out in the middle of the night?
Thump.
It's a good way to die. I'd ask if you're okay sharing a room with me, but I assume that you probably are at this point. What do you make of all this?
The whole dragon thing, or?
No, the color of the drapes. The whole dragon thing. I mean, I don't think he's going to poison us or anything, but at least I would assume that Pharaoh wouldn't let him poison us. But I don't know, the whole thing makes me a bit ill at ease. She's a bonny lass, but he's about as trustworthy as a drunken mule.
Yeah.
Huh? I'm not just being racist against red dragons, am I? I mean, honestly, fuck them. If they didn't want to be seen as evil, they
that way.
Well, maybe I'll just borrow
You
the step.
said it.
Maybe I'll borrow the step stool.
You'd need it.
I would probably have to hang on to the tail. Oh! He mimes getting thrashed around by a tail.
Yeah, I don't really know what to do about it. Mainly just watching, seeing what happens.
But this is where you grew up, isn't it? Like, I mean, not here, but outside when we touched down. I could see it in the way you held your spine. How does it feel to be back on your homeland? To see the hills in the distance rolling toward those, I guess you could call them mountains. To the south.
I don't know. I think she's going to look very conflicted, and she's not really sure how to feel about anything anymore, because
Hey.
I think she's changed so much.
Hey. Come on, lass. Don't do that. He will cut Malia's face in his rough hands. This is still your home. I shouldn't have asked. I should have known that I would have put my boot in it. It's just... When my family was... We've never had a place of our own. We've always been nomads, wanderers. Travelers, if you want to be polite about it. I guess I was just curious. To see what it felt like for you. I'm sorry. I am...
It's like trying to put on a too small pair of shoes. They don't quite fit right anymore.
Yeah, but you don't want to throw them out because you've got good memories of them and it's good craftsmanship.
Well, and you've worn them in. They are literally conformed to your feet.
And with your hammer toe, I imagine that would cause a little bit of a problem. Malia Sunsworn, wherever you go, is my home. And I'm sorry that you don't feel like this place is yours. If I can do anything, I will.
I think she's going to sit. I'm not sure where they're already sitting, but I think she's going to try and move or however she needs to lean against him. Because I think she's very much not so much of the words type person. She's more demonstrative than talkative.
I think that the rest can wait a minute before we show up in our pretty duds.
You're going to need a few more than just a few minutes.
Aye. And I think that's where we're going to just fade out of the room. Now, Tia. What is Tia doing? Besides being stunned to have encountered her father again a few minutes before and wandered up and off by herself.
So, I don't remember if the whole conversation happened, but part of the reason that she was going was she wanted to drag Fadia off and sort of just mention that this might come up. I just don't remember if we actually had that conversation in character.
I don't think so, but so let's go ahead and let's do that.
Because she was getting out of there probably not nearly as sneakily as she thought she was, with the oh no realization.
So, inside of your room, which is right across the hall from Thadia's, you have pulled her in to have a very hasty conversation with her.
Yeah, I think we were also getting ready for, like, outfits.
Mm.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Right. So, you know, he noticed, my dad noticed that Catamus and Malia are, you know, engaged.
Uh-huh.
There's a very real chance he and my mom may not react the most calmly if they find out that, and Tia like does the finger gesture between the two of them, that we are married.
Okay. Is your mom gonna challenge me to trial by combat?
It's not out of the realm of possibility.
Okay. Well, it was very nice knowing you. Unless I'm allowed to use magic and run away, I think I'm going to be beaten into a pulp as she will like flex her arm and her arm does the cartoon like wilt with her 8 strength.
I think we did have this conversation before, actually, because I think you made the same joke in the previous episode.
Oh my gosh, I probably did.
In or after.
So basically, we're just gonna. This is the director's cut, folks. So if you're watching in a row
Yeah,
and this
yeah.
is repeating, then sorry.
I mean, it might be fine. I don't know.
It's a spell, so
I
like
mean-
it's not like it's not like them motions to the general direction of
No.
like
I mean,
it's not
honestly, they'd be completely cool about it. I'm really not actually that sure. I just have a feeling.
okay. So, what do you want to do? Are you gonna tell your dad?
I was going to not bring it up.
Cool. Sounds good. Shouldn't come up in normal conversation unless Catamus opens his dumb mouth in a weird way, or Asen.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna really hope that no one asks questions.
Me too, because your mom's terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah, she is. Let's go get ready for the banquet.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yep. There's some things to process. Also, yeah. You've been
Honestly,
talking about
it's probably gonna be fine. If anything, it's probably me they're gonna murder.
There you go. That works for me. You know, it's fine. We have Malia. She can speak to gods and bring it back. It's fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Faye's gonna like go to her spell book and start reading through spells.
And Tia's just gonna just kind of like, right, good talk. Let's go pretend this is fine, and is gonna go and try and find some alcohol and an outfit.
Sounds good. At Mars's room. Mars, you are left in your room, and it is full of all sorts of really cool knickknacks and other things that you could pilfer if you wanted to, but it's also just a really big, plush, comfy bed. What are you thinking of? What are you doing?
She'll take a look at all the different knickknacks. Does anything stand out?
Oh, tons of stuff stands out. Do you want to roll me percentiles?
Yeah. 42.
42? Okay. So, taking a peek through some of the things, there are quite a number of things in like shadow boxes and in cases around. But as you are looking around, the first thing that catches your eye is something that is glowing in the shadow of the room. It's a small hourglass, roughly the size of your palm, filled with
Ooh.
glowing blue sand.
Well, that's pretty.
And it's
And she'll
after
hold it
you-
up to the light and kind of like watch it as she turns it over.
As you turn it over, you realize that it is flowing in reverse.
Ooh.
The sand crawls up into the top chamber.
Now, you know what I forgot from way long ago?
Hmm.
There was a certain condition that I got that I should have been actually trying to steal things from every session. Do you
Yep.
remember that?
Yep.
I found the note of it.
Finally. All right. So, is it gone?
Yeah.
Sounds great. You
It's
want to roll
mine
me
now.
percentiles again?
Yeah. $94.
94. The next thing is a string of bells. A sash lined with them from a festival robe.
Ooh, shaky, 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 shaky.
The bells are old and brass, and they jangle hollowly as you shake them. What is your passive
Ooh.
perception?
12.
God damn it. The door is going to open stealthily behind you, but not so stealthily that 12 isn't going to beat it, because I rolled a 5. So you're going to hear behind you,
I'll turn my head really quickly.
and you're going to see a huge mane of blonde hair with a pair of horns jutting out of it lean into the room. Ah, shit, Farah says. I was like this close
Come
to
on in.
sneaking up on you. Okay. Don't think anybody else
Girl.
saw me. So yeah,
Hey,
welcome to
that-
my crib.
Well, you've gotten just a little better, but the door boss got you.
The doors were supposed to be oiled before you got here, okay? It's just you can't find good help. I don't even know what I'm saying.
Come on in.
How-
Close the door behind you.
She'll shut it and latch it. How are you? Good? Everything's good? Right?
Oh yeah, everything's awesome, you know? How is it that it's been, was it 7 years that we were
Yeah.
stuck? Several years.
7. Not just several. 7. It's a long time.
7.
Honestly, it's like 3 times as long as I was with you guys. Or more.
Can I ask you to be direct?
You can
What
ask
the
me.
fuck happened?
Can
What
you
is
be-
something that you would know that others might be keeping from us?
I mean, probably maybe a lot. Can you be more specific? There's a lot of stuff to sort through. I can tell you about all sorts of stuff. I can tell you about dragons. I can tell you about magic. I can tell you about the gods. I can tell you about your boyfriend.
You can tell me about my boyfriend. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I can tell you about your boyfriend.
Did he
He's-
get out?
Yeah, and then he went back in.
Sorry, what did you say, Kelly?
And then he went back in.
Why?
Trying to figure out what the hell is going on with this weird demo dragon. He's going and
Yeah.
looking for information, but yeah, he made it out. He's like a little like he got a couple scars on his face, but it actually makes him look like more handsome. I don't get it. Like
Winter's just like, yeah, but
like he like I know that like some guys clean up real nice, but he dirties up like real well.
grimes up good.
Grimes up good. He grimes up good. But like
I coined
don't know.
it.
You coined it. It's yours. And so like I don't think he's gone after anybody else. I think he's still your boyfriend.
Hope so. Yeah, this demo dragon here. Have you like formally or anything met with it, or are they just feral and not able to parlay, talk, do anything?
I don't know. Have you ever read those stories about like the evil viziers? You know, like you know, like one of those things. Like, yes, Fadia. Yes, Robin.
Have we heard anything about a demon dragon?
There was that weird dragon that like resurrected that other one.
Okay, cool. Just wanting clarification because
Fair.
Winter was seeming like we knew this. So I'm like, have we heard this term before? I'm very.
I thought we heard about it like a little bit, but then
Little
it was
bit,
like
yeah,
when we were
little bit.
getting, yeah.
So
the
yeah,
next
like
question
yeah,
is:
I got answers.
has there ever been a demonic dragon,
Not that I
as
know
far
of.
as you're aware? Like even when before you were in the Amber? Are there books?
I mean, there's books everywhere, but like, not really. Like dragons, like, if you and I wanted to make a baby, we probably could. But like, you're a step. This is okay. I'm sorry. I don't want this to sound weird, but you're like a step, like, down evolution and size-wise from like a dragon. But like a demon, that's like a weird lateral move, or maybe even. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say it's an up move. I mean, maybe it was like a Glabrazu or something like. I mean, even like a dragon's better than a Glabrazu.
Right. Because anything that I've ever been told as a kid through lore and stories to the books that we've been able to see on our adventures, dragons are typically categorized. But I've never heard of this. Do you suppose that it is some sort of pact or...
And it could be my best. So when the lost ones were sealed away, they were put in a place beyond time and space. Some of them are friends now. All of them kind of were at first before things got weird with you know, the war and all of that, and Phaserol. They didn't have much of a like they were gone for like 12, 13,000 years, and it felt like, I don't know, like a human lifetime. Kind of like what happened to you. What happened to you on the other side? Did you see things? Or was it just instantaneous?
We saw things, but nothing that were too abnormal for us, you know? But
yeah, but everything's abnormal for you, Mars.
Well, yeah. But like everything that we've dealt with up to this point, it seemed like on the other side, it was still on par, but the passage of time is what is fucking with us. And now we're just trying to play catch up.
So whatever happened to you, I'm wondering if it was very similar. Was there anything on that side, like creatures.
Can you do a rundown of
You guys
the
went
ones
to
that
like,
I've
you ended
cast?
up in like you got shunted, floated around in the
Mhm.
void, and then a bunch of people from one of the layers of hell showed up and helped you out. So
Yeah.
you were approached by not demonic but devilish creatures
Yeah.
that traded your way back into reality for a favor.
Yeah. So I'll explain that to her in as much detail as Mars could remember. I can't remember because it's
Fair.
so broken up. But do you see what I mean? That it seems like everything is a favor for this, an eye for an eye, favor for that. It's not, nothing is free.
No, nothing's ever
So
free.
I think this demon, dragon,
Well, I
it's
think
paid a magnificent price to get where it is right now.
yeah, or it was made for it. I don't know, because like
it's the result of something,
I guess
a
like
byproduct.
I mean I think that they screwed.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, they were still over there for what felt like, I don't know, like 50s, 100 years. So that's plenty of time to get busy with something.
And has this dragon been known previously?
No,
But
nothing
no.
like that. And we didn't get much information. I don't really know, barely even, I don't even know its name.
What about... Okay. So we've seen what happens when a dragon dies, and what can happen to its soul, its spirit, its essence.
Yeah, it sticks. Which is why the war's been so weird. It's been mostly look, nobody's gonna want to say
in
it
that state. Sorry, go ahead.
While it's in that state, go on. I'm not gonna forget.
While it's in that state, do you suppose that something could intercept that and is what it could have been created from? And then kind of like the phoenix born anew.
Maybe.
So maybe it could have been...
I mean, yeah. It could have been something really bad before. It could have been...
And now it's just worse.
Yeah, it's way worse. Because it's... I wasn't with you guys during that fight, but I saw the remnants of what it did to the crystal dragon.
Mm-hmm.
That was fucking gross.
Yeah. Like, this is all just speculation because no one has seen something like this before. I didn't know if you had.
I didn't say this to you.
Okay.
Okay, I need you not to repeat this. The one that it raised is gone.
The one that it raised is gone.
Okay,
like, gone from here?
I mean, yeah.
Do you think to, like, another realm?
No. When Mazarine was... Look, when we fought Mazarine today, and it died. When he died, Garleon showed up. You can commune. We can commune with the dead. Like, you can feel it there, still stuck inside of its body, inside of the shell.
What did Garleon do or say?
What? No, he didn't do anything. He just tried to say goodbye to it. But I'm saying that the one that got raised up, the one that got brought back like that, it's gone.
Oh.
Whatever brought it back to fight again, I think it ate it. I think it burned its own soul. Or
Oh.
yeah, no afterlife, no nothing, just oblivion.
And obliterated.
Yeah, and then you killed it again. But I think that was, at that point, I don't think anybody's gonna... Just don't bring it up at dinner. Also, I mostly came in here to see if you got any new tattoos or any new piercings, and also to ask if anybody picked up a dairy allergy, because we've got custard tonight.
No new piercings or tattoos, and I don't think anyone's dietary palate has shifted that much since being down there, but are you sure that's all that you wanted to know?
Well, I was... She pauses for a moment. I don't know, was there anything else you wanted to know? Like, you asked a lot of questions there, and a lot of big ones that will take time to answer.
Yeah. No, it's going to be tense at dinner, I think.
Yeah, that's why there's wine.
Yeah.
Besides, your
How
sister's
long until
here.
we gotta go down there? What?
Ah.
Bitch, what?
Yeah, well, I mean, like, not your real sister, but like Nona.
I figured. Bitch, what? Why is she here?
Because she works for us. You were gone. We had to hire, like, the Temu copy. Oh, you missed Temu while you were away. It's this weird thing that Edagon came up with.
Not fucking wish.com?
Quiet, you.
It'd be nice to see her too, I suppose. Is she with a new group, or are they still wanderlost?
They're still together, like Wanderlust, I think.
Yes.
Or maybe he created wish dot cantrip. I don't know. I don't know who I'm having this argument with in my head, but yeah.
All right. Well,
anyway.
Thanks for giving me that heads up. Reunions are fun.
And you were wrong, by the way. I think that at least one of you changed their dietary palette. I hear that Asen's doing the whole gluck gluck. Gluck gluck is the sound that makes when Oh, you know. Okay, good.
Have a talk with Asen.
Why? She can do whatever she wants.
Yeah, but it might be good for you too.
No, she's being weird. She's so weird. She's so weird.
Me to go and hold your hand?
No, I don't need you to hold my hand. She'd be even weirder about that. She'd be like, oh, now Mars is making a move.
Very well.
Why, do you want to hold my hand? It's a pretty good hand. But beware, I am a married woman now.
Ugh. Wasted talent.
What do you mean wasted? What do you mean wasted talent? Just because... Your boyfriend is Captain Ylos.
Well, you may be a married woman, but do you have any little, like, dragon babies running around somewhere?
Shut up.
Are you gonna lay eggs?
Oh, what? You asked me this once already. Yes, dragons lay eggs. I don't live birth. What am I, some type of cow? No. Just because you don't have the common decency to lay something in a nice, neat package like it's for one of the holidays, you know? Oh, look, surprise,
Me and
it's
decency?
a baby!
You're so funny. No.
Oh, Viceland doesn't think you're
But-
decent? Oh, maybe you just need some more practice. Married women get a lot of practice.
But is there any stress on there being an heir for Garleon? A
Probably.
legitimate heir.
I mean, probably. We're
It
kind of
hasn't
more.
come up?
Yeah,
Or I
it's come
guess
up.
not during this, but
Look, there
I don't know.
are three elder dragons left. Okay.
So I guess people are gonna be like, get on it.
Okay, yeah, people have been kind of like that,
But
but
all-
still, like, okay. And I wasn't about to run off with Phaserol. You should see his humanoid form.
Ugh. Well, when the time does come, I think you will be such a fantastic mother. Just be so careful with right now.
What do you mean?
Tomorrow's not certain.
Yeah, well, nothing ever
Ever
is certain.
is.
And at that point, you're going to hear some banging on the door as some people are trying to bust in for makeover o'clock, if I'm not mistaken.
Woohoo! My favorite time. Are you gonna stay and hang out for this, or are you already done? She looks her up and down.
No, me. Bitch, please. I gotta do my whole fit. Okay.
You better. I was gonna say, oof, girl.
Yeah. Fit check for my Inferno era. See you in a few. And she's
Alright.
gonna cast invisibility on herself. Open the
That
door and
looks
I'll-
great. You've never looked better. And she will just cackle.
Nope, that would pop the invisibility. I'm not gonna throw a vase at your head.
Teehee.
All right, so outside of the room, there's going to be... you can unlatch the door and let the bombardment of makeup people in. But before we do that, Asen, over in your room, what do? You are led in there and... Baby, it's plush. This is comfy. There's a lot of room in here. There's place to make bed. There's place to make bath. There's place to make beyond. Wait, nope, they didn't install that part. So Bed Bath and Beyond, that's where you were in the 7 years. As well, are you on, let's see, you know what, Farah would have deliberately put you on one of the lower rooms. However, being lower, oh, that's sub-boss music. I didn't mean to put that on. You are going to be low enough that you are going to be hearing a little bit of burbling. And the mountainside that the back tower is built into, you can see that there are small little cracks with a little bit of lava flowing around there, with steam vents rising up, which are heating the outside of this, which is good because it is getting closer to that time of the year where it's going to be very useful to have such warmth. But that's when you notice that you already have a bath drawn, and inside of it, it is slightly sulfuric smelling, but it is also naturally bubbling over from volcanic spring vents. And a little note is sitting on the side of the bath. A little handwritten note that said, "I thought you could use a bath. You stinky." Signed, Farah. P.S. Mostly just you love baths. But also,
Well,
you might be stinky.
well, I don't think I'm stinky, but I do love baths. So, I think the first thing she's gonna do is find a nice outfit to wear tonight, and then she's gonna have a bath.
All right. While you're in the bath,
She's
is there
gonna rummage.
rummage in the room or rummage in the bath?
Rummage in the wardrobe and then bath.
Cool. Well, there are a number of very nice outfits here, all sized for you. In fact, some of them look very similar to outfits from your actual collection. And any of you that spend any time looking through the wardrobes themselves are going to see that if there was a particular outfit that you wore around Farah that you particularly loved, a fairly solid replica made from memory will be there. It's not perfect. It's not the exact same thing. But she does have a very good memory. Badia, you will open your closet and there will be a bunch of moths that fly out of it. And then on the other side, a bunch of guesstimated ones that are pretty close. A lot of lacing to cover up any fit errors. But one side is getting... A dire moth flies out, roll for initiative. And then on the other side... And then the other side, there's a Winotaur. No. So there will be some clothes that are designed to fit you. Asen, is there anything that you're doing inside of the bath? Just
She's
relaxing?
probably just gonna relax and just enjoy it. Yeah, she's probably just going to soak.
As you're soaking, a noise catches your attention. The sound of a bird flying by the window. And you see a large raven with red flecked feathers land on one of the nearby windowsills. And as you do look at that, you are going to feel a sudden jolt of pain as sharp claws dig into the side of your head, burying themselves in your hairline. Sharp, black, jagged, the type of claws that come from a scavenger. The claws of a woman who roots around in the corpses on the battlefield. You are in the bath. There is nothing behind you. There is a wall. And yet you feel a dark presence loom over you. You hear the sound of feathers and smell the rot of carrion. Look at you, ready to sup in the halls of your prey. Do they know? Do they know that you will dine with them and break their bones over your bread soon? Tarry not, little right wing. Send the dwarf to make your bow. I will have my feast. And then there's nothing. Your body lurches forward from the sudden release of pressure. You hear a call one more time as the bird takes flight. And it's like that didn't happen. Was it a panic attack? Was it a dream? And then you hear the drip, drip, drip of a few small cuts along your temples as they drip into the water, sending little rose petals of blood floating across the surface.
Of course, that happens right now. How am I going to hide this more and more? Especially if she keeps popping up. One of these days, it's going to end up being a very inopportune time, and it's going to happen, and that's going to be a hard one to explain. Oh, man. Well, still need to figure out how to do that. If I can. I don't want to. Yeah, that's awful. Oh, well. I need to bandage up my head. Right before dinner. Great.
I mean, you could always just use a healing spell.
That's true, I could do that.
You could do that. D&D, where consequences don't matter.
She's not gonna do that though. And she will hop on out and start getting ready, I guess.
All right. And I think that's a great place for us to switch into hearing what everyone is wearing at the end of this. Now, or I guess before we do that, does anybody want to... Would you all pull each other into a room to get makeup and outfits done together? And so that... Because Mars wants to spill beans, I'm sure. Okay. So, Asen, as you are getting out of the tub, a little... you know, a little discombobulated from things, you are going to receive a bang, bang, bang on your door.
And she's gonna run over in a towel and open the door.
All right, who would have gone to get Asen?
No one's all jokes.
So as you open the door, you are going to be greeted. I need the right song for this, guys. Give me 1 second.
So I also legit thought that entire time that Farah had snuck into the room and had overheard that entire thing.
Wouldn't that be great?
Oh boy.
There we
She's
go.
invisible right now, so who knows?
She is.
She might have.
You are going to hear... There's no one in the hallway. There's no one there at all. And then you're going to hear... Oh! It looks like a peach! Or perhaps... maybe... a very puffy oyster! You hear down beneath you.
She's gonna look down.
Standing on the ground is a 1 foot tall demon child that you will recognize as that little devil, Verstigan. The one who's now your demonic, or your devilish, I always mix that up, your devilish social worker.
Verstigan.
Yeah, that's me!
It's not a puffy oyster. Get out from under there.
Yes, I mean, you're the one that's putting it right above my head. How could I not look at it?
You stood it.
Of course I'm standing here. I'm outside of your room. You have to invite us in. Also...
Oh, come in.
Into the room, right? Not into that thing?
Into the room, not into that.
I'm sorry, it's hard. It's looking right at me. It's not like you have any hair to block the view.
And look, she's pretty, okay?
It's not my style. But, hey, so long as you're happy with it, I'm sure, no shame. And
Just
you will
come into the room!
Okay, you'll start to hear flip, 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 flip as these tiny wings that are about the size of like, oh, just think cartoonishly small, are going to carry this little devil into the room. Ah, it smells like home in here. Sulfur, the brother of Brimstone.
Oh, what can I do for you, Verstigan?
Oh, I was just going to say that I've been monitoring your situation.
Mm-hmm.
And
What
I'm very
situation?
excited. Just with all of this coming back and fighting the dragons and doing all sorts of things that are like, oh, outside of the bounds of, heroism. It's good. I'm very excited for
fair.
you. So, I did notice that you seem sad. I just wanted to check in on you. Also, the girls are upstairs and they're putting on makeups, and I thought that maybe the other girls should go there too. I tried going to see Malia and Cadamus, but I think they're wrestling.
That makes sense.
Or they're applauding each
Um,
other very, very vigorously. Like, perhaps they're having some type of dwarven custom.
That sounds about right.
Ah, dwarven patty
Well-
cake. Very hairy.
Well, while you're here, how's your fashion sense, Verstigan?
I mean, I'm a devil. So, pretty darn good.
Fantastic. Can you come over here, please, and help me pick out an outfit for tonight?
Yeah, I could do that. I mean, you are an elf, so I mean, generally, logic says that you should usually go with either silver or green. But
I
you're
was
also-
thinking red.
Well, yeah, I guess you're part human. And I'm a devil, so
I'm-
I can't say no to red.
Right?
Wait, am I just here to suggest things and then for you to do the opposite? Am I your boyfriend? Because I hear that's what boyfriends do. They go shopping with the pretty girls, and then the girls are like, oh, what do you think of this? Do you like the first one or the second one? And the boyfriend goes, I like the first one. And then they take the second one.
We don't know yet because you haven't helped me yet.
I mean, okay, yeah, fine. What can I do for you, Fraulein?
Perfect. Well, and she's gonna open up this wardrobe, and she's like, I need a dress, and I think red, and I think fancy,
Yeah.
very, very fancy. I put the dress in the chat, and I'm just have to pull up what I put in here.
Who are you talking
Yes,
to?
I did.
I don't understand what you're saying right now.
Um,
What is this? You put it in the cat?
Oh, sorry, I've been talking to myself a lot today.
You shouldn't do that. You might develop a bit of a split personality. Then we have two Asins. Or would you be Ace and Sin? Those are two sides of the same different coin, really, because one's Ace and is all like, no, don't touch me. I'm not into that thing. Maybe when I'm drunk occasionally, but that's just me. And then there's Sin, who's kind of the opposite. Oh, maybe that would be a good webcomic. From the creators
I think
of...
I'm leaning more towards the sin part.
I mean, I guess. I watched you fuck a rabbit. That was a bit interesting.
You.
I
What
know-
else have you watched?
Lots. I saw. I mean, I probably shouldn't say anything because it's not your business to know exactly, who your Genasi friend has the kielbasa
I don't need
with.
to know. I don't need to know that. I mean, me specifically.
Oh,
What
'cause
else
it was
have you?
It was pretty hot. I don't mind saying it was not bad. It was in an
Anything-
alley. It was very dirty. I like the dirty part. Anyway, yes.
Anything you've noticed in the past few days? Were you in Feywild watching us too?
I mean, I try to monitor you. Yeah, I do.
Fair enough.
But
Okay,
that's why
perfect.
I came to check on you, because you keep blinking out of existence. It's very strange. I try to follow you, and then suddenly it's like... It's more like...
Wait,
There's
what?
Asen! Yeah! And it's like you go
What?
through a tunnel, and
Oh,
I get no
hold up.
signal on my crystal balls.
What do you mean blinking out of existence?
Well, I mean, watch this. And Here, let me show you my balls. And he's going to reach into his pants and is going to, hold on just a moment, I have them right here, and is going to reach out and is going to pull out a series of, like, golf ball sized crystal balls. And it's going to get you a little dizzying at first because you're going to be seeing Tia, Mars, Fadia, all from different angles inside of the same room, being like juggled around in his hand like David Bowie style. There's also one of you, and there's one of Malia and Catamus, but you're only going to see like sheets. Like it kind of looks like a cartoon cat fight, you know, where they're in the dust cloud, but it's like a sheet.
Oh my god. So, show me what you mean.
Fine. So we go back here. You are in the bath. Oh, yeah. There's your boobies. There's your boobies. And then you go here. And then suddenly it just goes cloudy. And you, for a minute, it just clouds over or glitches. Like there's no signal.
And this isn't the first time this has happened for you?
I mean, you know, one time it happened in the Feywild for a bit, but the Feywild's weird. You know, I don't always have connection in the Feywild. At one time, I was trying to follow some adventures. Oh, that hasn't happened yet, actually. But I was watching some future footage of some Feywild travelers around Titania. You can only really watch the stuff from the future about the Feywild. It's very strange that way. That's probably why the Grand Gods didn't allow us to use time magic, because then it just messes with the entire narrative. Anyway, yeah, you went poofta.
Okay. Well, that's... Do you have any idea what's happening?
No, that's why I came to check on you, to see if maybe it was just because you were so sad you were making my balls, you know, not work.
No. Don't think that's the case.
Because they're good balls. Very good. These are magic balls.
They look like nice balls.
Yes, these are the balls of Ben Gorath.
So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why I don't feel like I blink out of existence.
So what happens in the downtime? Were you just taking a bath and then were you like, fiddling the clam and then you just wished it away, or did you fall asleep in the bath? Maybe it's like an elf thing, you know, because then you go to the Feywild a little bit, you do some astral transmission, eh?
Kelly.
Yeah.
When it comes to dealing with things like this,
Yeah.
In terms of like being truthful or concealing from a devil,
You can try. I say do it. Why not?
I mean, nothing in particular.
Nothing at all?
Not absolutely nothing at all.
That's so weird. Huh.
You know,
So you weren't stopping yourself?
I was not.
And you didn't take a nappy poo?
No.
Well, I mean, sometimes, you know, it's magic. Weird shit happens.
Is it only me that it's happened with?
Yeah, like so far. But yeah, so far it's just you. But I've only had the balls of Bengorath for like 4 days. You know, they're on loan right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, there's nothing in particular as far as I'm aware. I was just having a bath and nothing happened.
Yeah, I mean, you know, magic is fucking weird, right?
Yeah.
Did I say that right? I'm not used to swearing. But I'm trying to be
you,
cool and hip like you.
You got that one. You
Yeah.
got that one.
Good, good.
Oh, I did hurt my head though. And
Oh no.
I should do something about that.
Yeah, you probably should. I mean, but it, I mean, to be fair, it does match the dress.
So,
Well,
what does
I'll
it
leave you.
look like, Kelly? Like her head.
It looks like you were gouged in the side of your head, like claw marks, like deep scratches through your hair.
Yeah. Well, thank you. If it happens again, can you?
Yeah, don't worry. If it's weird, so I would definitely come and check in on you.
Can you check in if you notice it? Can you check in while it's happening?
Yeah, I'll try. I mean, you know, I'm not always looking at my balls.
I know, but if you happen to notice it, can you?
Yeah, yes, if I happen to notice it, of course I will. But I need you to understand as well that, like, I check them periodically, but I also have a lot of paperwork, and I have meetings, and it's not like I can just pull my balls out in the middle of a meeting, you know, because then they're like, hey, put your balls away. You can't just be watching your balls all the time. I see you watching the balls.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that.
Right? They're a handful.
They are.
But also, like, I get missed messages sometimes, and then they vibrate in my pocket, and then I'm like, oh, I should probably check them, but, you know. It's becoming a compulsion,
fair enough.
really.
But, yeah, no,
You're lucky that you don't have to deal with balls like these.
I'm glad I don't have to anymore, at least.
Oh, did you used to have a set of the balls of Bengarath?
Not of Bengarath.
Oh. All right, well, I'll leave you be. But you should take the red dress, and you should take if I were you, I would take the shoes right there, the ones with the heels and the red straps that go strip up the leg, like gladiator boots. Very sexy. Will show off your gams because you're a ranger, right? So you do lots of running. I can tell you have great legs and you have a good tuchus.
Fair enough. I mean, you got to see it very, very clearly.
Yeah, it's very peachy. Very pale. You should probably go tan a bit. But
yeah, that'd be a good idea.
The only thing I would suggest is maybe wear like a corset or something like that on top of it, because you've got a great physique, but you're very lean, and that dress looks like it wants to show off, you know, the
Fair.
The bread rolls.
Fair enough. Okay, well, I'm gonna bring it up to the other girls and go from there. I think.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go get a coffee, and I'm gonna try not to check my balls for a while. So don't vanish out of existence if you can, okay?
I will do my best to not vanish.
Great. Good luck with the dinner. I hope that the entire state of the world doesn't hang on, you know, dessert. Bye. And he vanishes in a puff of sulfur.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, that's definitely super weird. That sounds like a future me problem, though. And now it's time to get ready. And she's gonna grab the dress and shoes and go up to Mars's room.
All right, so the door is wide open at this point. You can hear the sound of, or it's cracked open a little bit. You can hear the sound of people getting ready, shuffling around, and so on. So much so that Malia, after your patty cake session, you will have heard across the hall the sound of like, oh, what about this? Oh, what about this? Eee! Go on. I've got to trim a couple of hairs on my beard anyway. So we're gonna cut to you all being in the room, looking at outfits. Who's doing what? Who's wearing what? Please tell me. I don't want to have to watch this on my balls later.
Yeah. Well, if we're in Mars's room, I'll describe the dress that I posted in our chat. It's a very deep V-necked sort of mermaid-style dress that hugs down past her hips and just above the knee in a deep, deep purple with black lace underneath. And off of the sleeves is a continuation of that lace pattern down to the elbow where it drops into long cascading sleeves. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just very form-fitting, not too much, but it's very nice for Mars, I think. Lots of purples and blacks, Skill.
Nice. What about anybody else? What are you wearing? Show me what you've got. I want to see what you've got.
So, Asen's dress is this beautiful fitted red, like blood red gown with a lovely sweetheart neckline with golden accents, with flowing down in almost a mermaid A-line cut, with a big slit that goes all the way up, with a white chartreuse layer underneath. Not chartreuse, charmeuse layer underneath. Topped with a chiffon train from her shoulders.
Ooh.
Yeah. It has goldy accents on it. It's very, very slinky and very long.
Nice. What about Tia? Unless you have more.
Tia's parents is being very loud, so I will go next.
Okay.
Fadia is going to be wearing a dark blackish navy pants that go up into a high-necked, sleeveless, kind of silvery sleeveless top that has a bunch of like the collar and like accoutrements around her waist, like belt almost, are like silver and blue, like vine floral designs. She's crafted and kind of with magic adjusted her robe of stars to be more of a cape of stars at this point, and it's this very starry. Oh yeah, I'm not unattuning to that. She's wearing that. She's just gonna change it to look different. That is a very like gray and silver, spectral, light, galaxy-wise kind of cape that just kind of flows off her shoulders. She looks very statuesque.
Nice. Speaking of statues, let's check in with our dwarf, Malia.
So, I think that Malia basically found an outfit in the closet that was obviously Farrah's pick. And I'm trying to think how to describe it because it's sky blue, white, and gold. And it kind of has a priestly feel to it because it kind of has a bit of a tabard feel to it. But that's more with the overskirt kind of falling to the side of it to reveal the underskirt of white. And it's just kind of like a floaty and sky feeling, I think.
It's very willowy, I would say. Like it's soft and just...
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it could catch a breeze really pretty.
She's gonna keep her hammer on her back still, though, I think.
Nice.
Over this whole thing.
Yeah, girl. Gotta accessorize.
Yeah. I mean, it's fancy and it's got like gold and gems on it. So really, it's good for us.
Fantastic.
It's jewelry.
And Tia, what do you got?
Yeah, okay. I think honestly Tia's probably somewhat matching what Fadia's doing. Like I think they kind of not exactly couples costuming this, but I think like they look like they're complementary in terms of the like style. Although Tia's in more of like a, I would almost say it's more like a military cut with like an overcoat. It's all like much more sharp, like more angles and like pants and like some nice black boots, and her like the sleeves go only to like her elbow, so you can see the tattoos all the way down to her wrists. So yeah, so it's like pants, a nice like button-up shirt kind of thing, and then this overcoat with like gold detailing on it, kind of subtly, in contrast to Fadia's silver.
Nice. And as you are finishing your makeup and your outfits, you're going to hear a knock on the door. Are you all ready yet? Because, like, I mean, how long does it take to put on a pair of pants or a dress, right? I mean, a dress isn't even pants. Sorry, I did German too long. I kind of stuck with it. How long does it take to put on pants? And Catamus is going to kind of, like, push the door a little bit. Are you all dressed, by the way? Hello?
Yes, we're all dressed.
All right, this better not be a prank. I better not see any knockers. He lowers his hand. Is
Are
anybody
there any
undressed?
knockers? Was Asen lying?
Is anybody still undressed? Good.
Fadia will minor illusion some knockers.
He's gonna throw the bedpan at it. Clang! It flies through. Catamus, to his credit, is dressed fairly fancily for, you know, for a man of his stature. He is dressed in kind of a blue military-style jacket with white lapels and white cuffs. It has kind of a lace-up, kind of like a shirtle, like not quite a shirt, not quite a girdle type of thing down the center, with a pair of pale breeches in a pair of very, very nice leather boots. With a giant belt buckle. Because mountain dwarves are the Texans of Ylos. But they're Scottish. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Yes, I do. Are y'all about ready to go?
Yeah, we're waiting on you.
What? I mean, I had to put a little bit of eyeliner on. I can't go out dressed like this with it. You gotta put some war paint on.
Also, have you heard of beard oil?
Have I heard of beard oil? No, what's that? Have you heard of deodorant?
What?
Of course I've heard of my people invented beard oil. Who do you think invented it? The elves? They don't even have beards.
I figure the humans.
Oh, the humans. The ones with the worst beards in the entire world. Look at this beard. Look at it.
I thought that was naturally beautiful.
Aye, it is. And when I mix in jojoba oil and olive oil at a 60 and 35% concentration, and then put in 5% essential oils and secret herbs, it becomes goddamn ethereal. The gods themselves weep at the majesty of my fecking beard. Also, it smells like saffron.
I don't smell anything because I'm not stinky. This place smells like sulfur.
I don't know. It smells nice to me. It smells like a mountain. So
Yeah, my bath was slightly sulfuric.
Wait, it's got a hot spring?
Well, my room does. It was really nice.
I'm sure we can compare rooms later. We don't want to be late for dinner.
I mean, I'm sure that they would probably have, and then you're going to hear bong echo throughout the chamber. And then a moment later, someone will knock on the door. It's a human man, about maybe 20 years old, the most. Quite well dressed. Dressed in actually finery that goes above the station of someone who would be checking on rooms. Handsome enough, dimpled chin, blonde hair that's coiffed to the side, a little bit long, kind of curled. Excuse me. The feast is about to begin. Might I escort you?
Yes, please.
Excellent. Please, follow me. I will be your envoy for the night. My name is Michelle. Can I get a history roll from anybody who would know recent Thestorelian history?
By recent,
Your lifetime.
how recent are we talking? Okay. Oh, okay, perfect.
Aeson would be fine. Basically, all the Thestorelians can make this roll. Fadia, I'll let you make the roll with disadvantage.
Nah, that's okay. Faye's gonna cast protection from fire on herself before we go out the door.
Dope. All right, I'm looking for a 15. Anybody get, let's see, so let's start at there. I've got a 16, an 18, and a 19 from yawning. From the lot of you. Mars, you didn't get anything, which makes sense because you wouldn't give two craps about this. Michelle Drakehall is the heir apparent to House Drakehall. In theory, he would be the lord of this, and in terms of the lordlings of the area, he is 2 steps above you, Aeson, in the hierarchies.
Oh, okay.
So if Aeson is descended from, like, Marquis or Margraves, then he's like a duke. Or maybe
Okay.
you're a count. You do have kind of count. You have count vibes.
I think her mom was a duchess.
Anybody can call themselves a duchess.
I can't
Well,
remember.
you're not a duchess. You're a disappointment. No. It's kind of true. She is. But you are going to recognize that he is definitely not the type of person who would normally be acting as a butler. I hope that you're ready for a scrumptious meal. Only the best has been prepared for you.
Yes, it's gonna be lovely.
I do hope so. Please. Follow me. The Lord and Lady of the house are expecting you. And with that, he leads you downstairs to the feast at Drakehall, which is where we're going to pick up after this quick break. So folks, don't go anywhere. Grab a coffee, and we'll see you in just a minute. Bye. Oh, hi. Welcome back. I'm eating a chip. I probably shouldn't be. But they're good. They're like rice cake chips that are ketchup flavored.
Ooh.
Right? I know. They're like they're low calorie but high in ketchup.
How very Canadian of you.
I know, right? How very Canadian of me. That's right. Your Grand Duchess. She's like a boat. Kat is in our chat privately reminding me that Asen's mom was Grand Duchess Sylvina Rightwing. And if you don't watch it, I'm gonna start playing her like I play the mom on Technocracy Dominion. Oh, look at Amy's reaction. That is correct. So hi folks, welcome back. We're gonna be starting in just a minute. This is the part of the program where I'm gonna briefly talk to the chat. And I'm gonna also tell you that, like, do you know that cold foam for coffee now comes in a spray can? That's right. Yeah, the International Delight stuff comes in like a cold foam like spray in vanilla
Yeah,
and a
how
couple of other.
is that?
Honestly, like I shouldn't be having it. I'm trying to cut my sugar out, but like I like it.
Ooh.
It's real sweet. I tried it. It's too sweet. You need to like stir it into the coffee, not have it on
Yeah.
top, because then
Well,
you
I
sip
mean
it,
that's
you go,
why that's why I'm having it in like a little bit of like just like bitter coffee, like just a shot. So because we have an espresso machine, so it's, you know, I know
It goes nice.
Nestle. Yeah, you know, fuck Nestle, but yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We didn't
So I
know
really
they were
do
evil
like
when we bought it.
I really like cold foam compared to like whipped topping.
Yeah, it feels
But
like
it's just
it does some cool stuff. Have you had, not to shill, but for Evil Coffee Corporation, the big coffee corporation, did you have their cherry chai latte?
no.
You need to before it goes
no?
away. So it's like a Tazo chai tea, but mixed
Okay.
with like cherry cold foam.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've drank way too many of those. I gained like 2 pounds on them. But anyway, it's really good. And folks, welcome. This is the part of the program where we're talking to the chat. So let's talk about a couple things. A couple of updates. I am actually, I hate doing this to the schedule, but I'm giving you plenty of notice. I'm giving you 24-hour notice. Well, I'm giving you 22 now. I'm taking tomorrow night off. We were gonna run Transylvania Chronicles, but I'm taking tomorrow night off because I gotta do some family stuff. I gotta like get caught up on life. I am also like 10,000 words behind on a project that I have due next week, and I need to write it. It's got hedgehogs. So you're gonna like it, I promise. But this is the problem. Dork Tales is a small production company that consists of me and my players. And well, I guess recently Robin has been hired as a part-time editor, so that's been nice. But she's still kind of like ramping up into the role, so it's still very like. It's a lot. But what that means, though, is that I've been so busy, and the reason I haven't been editing as many YouTube videos is that we have a lot of really cool stuff happening. We've got, like, we just did Kelowna Comic-Con, and that, boy, Winter, you were going to come to that. Kat, you were going to come to that. Amy, the entire Shards cast was going to be there. And I simultaneously am like, wow, guys, I really wish you would have gone. And like, oh God, I'm glad you didn't go because it was so disastrous. Did I tell you what happened on the trip?
You told me.
Yeah, that it took us like from where we live to drive there. It's supposed to take like 3 hours, 3.5, and it took us almost 8 hours because so like my car's electric, right? Like we have an electric car, and every place that you could charge either had a 3-car long line to trickle charge.
Oof.
As in at 6 volts or 6 amps or whatever, like the kind you get from your house that takes like 12 hours to charge 10%, or were broken.
Oh.
Like every single Petrocan was broken from here to Kelowna.
Oh no.
So we were totally screwed. So it was me, Christine, and Chicken Charlie traveling, and we were like, okay, we can get there in like 1 full charge, but I didn't top off at home the night before because I was like, we don't need it, like we're gonna stop on the way, it'll be fine. So we got to like Hope, British Columbia, which is where Rambo First Blood was filmed, And I went and like looked on a bunch of maps because like the car has a GPS of like other charging stations. And there's this place called the Hope Landslide where this giant landslide occurred. It has a charging station at it. It has 3 of them, 2 of which were broken. And one of which
course.
had nobody on it and actually charged faster than any other charger on the trip. So we managed to like sit there for like an hour, and I read through the next book of Transylvania Chronicles, and like everybody else like played Sudoku or something on their phones. I don't know. And then we drove, and it was like in the rain, and it was super messy, but it was awful. And then other things that happened. The room that all of our panels were in, Kelowna Comic-Con is a really fun con. I want to say that first of all. I'm really excited to go back. Except the room that we were situated in for all of our panels was what they call the atrium, which is it's a kids hockey rink, because the entire thing is in a sports center. So like it's great. It's got like, honestly, I've been to a few cons like that. This is the nicest open air con I've ever been to. It's better than Fan Expo for vibe. Like it's much smaller, but like they put like AstroTurf down for you to walk on, so your like knees don't give out by day 2. And like, it's just really pleasant. But this room it was so acoustically resonant that everything we did felt like, it was like, I would run a scene. I ran a live game for you guys, and I was like, all right, so the dog goes and he says, arf, 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 arf.
Oh no, so it was like thundering.
It was
Echoes.
thundering. It was so loud. And
man.
and the other thing was, on our side, when they booked Kelowna Comic-Con this year, they didn't realize that there was an international youth hockey tournament happening in the other arena. So, and the atrium is on the other side of the building. So there's this huge glass wall that goes up probably 40 feet. And as Chicken Charlie referred to it as the boy aquarium, because if you looked in, it was just like a bunch of boys playing hockey, but they had like smoke and light shows, and they would like blare music, and like it was so loud. It was so
Like,
loud.
It's hockey.
It's hockey, right? I've never been to a
Yeah.
hockey game, right? Like I'm American. I still have never been to a hockey game, but I was just like, what the hell is going on here? And then sometimes they would coincide with like Christine or Robin rolling a good roll, and they'd be just like, yeah, and I'd be like, fuck yeah, this roll's great. So that was a little interesting. The panels went much better because the boys weren't there. Although we did have some like hockey playing teenagers crash one of our panels and just like sit in the front row before they got kicked out. But it was really good. It was a lot of fun. We had a great time with the Bookwyrm Games people. We saw some friends from Adventure Dice there as well. Freckle Bites was there, and so was Sweetie. So we got to hang out with them a bit, and we met some really cool people. And I'm excited to go back next year when there's not a hockey tournament. But you guys should come back next year with us. It'll be a lot of fun. But on top of that note, so it was just very disastrous on top of a number of other things that happened. They were just like, oh God, this just is wild. But at least nobody got like COVID that con like we did at Odafest.
As you can hear, I'm gonna have to go take him outside.
Okay, you take him outside. I will conclude stories, and then we'll hop back into game, and we'll get the dramatic stuff done. So the other things that I want.
My tummy's upset because I'm eating too much cherries.
Can I say it? Can I say it, Robin?
I don't know.
Smooth move, Robin. No.
Huh?
Huh? All right. Anyway, your tummy's upset because you're eating too many cherries. Because you went cherry picking this week, and look at you, just cherry picking.
Yeah, 3
Cherry
kilos
pick-
of cherries
Holy shit! Really?
for
That's a lot of
free.
cherries.
Mhm.
This is why living like in the Okanagan is really nice, because you get like free fruit from all over the place, or free bear meat. That was a weird one. When your landlord just showed up with bear meat.
Mhm.
I mean, soon I'm gonna have free fish.
Of course you are. You're gonna have free fish.
Yeah,
Oh.
because I got a boat now. Woo!
And also, I'm assuming as someone First Nation, you get the not as many of restrictions. Correct?
I abide by all conservation-based catch limits and fishing area restrictions.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Protect the
So-
land, Cat. Protect the land. Oh, you know what we need to do though, Cat? We need to get you, me, Charlie, and anybody else. We need to get like our little like Dork Tales indigenous trip, and go like
Yes.
go just like speak to the ancestors, all of us.
I mean, we can take the boat and anchor it in a little bay and then go camp on shore.
I think Charlie would kill for that.
you know
guys should
what's-
really, you should really hang
Speak
out.
to the ancestors sounds like it's just a slang for like going and getting incredibly blitzed.
Oh,
Gonna go take a boat trip, go park it on shore. I'm gonna go speak to the ancestors.
Oh my god. Well,
I love that.
I always think of the that indigenous guy on TikTok who talks about like being indigenously indigenous.
Oh yeah.
Um,
That came up on the trip. I've never watched him, but like,
He's so funny. I really, really enjoy his stuff.
I love the guy that teaches his white friend how to be indigenous.
It's that guy.
Oh, it's that
Oh,
guy.
really?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
Yeah,
Nice,
he's so
nice.
good. I love it.
Yeah,
so
that's the indigenously indigenous guy.
we're gonna hop back in just a sec, but I just wanted to say I love you all. Thank you. And one of the reasons that I've been so negligent on YouTube is because I've been like, we're going to other cons, and I've been setting that up, and we've got like some merch that you guys have been requesting that I have been helping Robin with, because actually Robin's been doing all the work for that, so I can't even claim exhaustion for there. What have I been doing that's making me exhausted?
Also, Travis put it in our chat in the Twitch chat. And I put in our private chat. Captain Ylos shirt when.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll put it on the short list next to the balls of Ben Garath.
Oh, and then
I think put it above the balls of Ben Garath.
and then
Just need to put the
I'm-
Ylos logo in front of the Captain America shirt. You're good.
True.
Working on it. Hold on.
I'm looking to get a hold of the artist as well because I want to do something non-commercial related as well.
Fair. Oh, sweet. I found a Captain America shield that is legally distinct.
Yeah.
All right. Download that as a vector. Cool.
But I also think I want to put some stuff in the next art run as well.
Well, hit me up. We'll talk about
I will
that.
hit you up.
So something else, one last thing before we go back in, is that, hey, folks, the Patreon has a new tier. If you are interested, it is the Patron of the Arts. That's right. The Patron of the Arts is a tier that gives you all the benefits of like the lower tiers, but also gives you the ability to weigh in on art. You get like advanced like sketches and things, and you know that your money goes directly to funding art, art related things, and music. So it's just like if you like knowing where your money's going instead of just the amorphous like feeding me and the dog. Yeah, there you go. Mostly the dog. I just had to buy him a new harness. We had to buy him a new harness. Also, puppy food is so expensive. Why are they puppies? We literally, like, we bought his dog food for this because he's got a sensitive tummy. And then we went to Costco and bought a bag of food for him that's like to keep like in our emergency earthquake supply area. But you're not supposed to feed him that stuff till he's like a year old. It's a third the price and almost twice as heavy.
What?
So it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I can't wait for him to eat it because he's eating me out of house and home. All right. Yeah, and with that, he's a good boy. All right, folks, without further ado, it's time to head back into the Shards of Nyrn here on Dork Tales. Marshal Dracol takes you downstairs. He leads you through the labyrinthine palace that is the Dracol estate. Now, Aeson, this place, even to you, is a bit much. Dracol controlled all of the trade from the north, while Avakara and Ashwood competed with each other. So a bit more funding came into here, as well as different levies and tithes and different funding that came for the protection of the northern coast, both from the Marquis of the Crescent and all the way from Old Talos, as per a number of agreements that you may be aware of or you may have slacked off in school and have no understanding of as a member of the Teleusian Allied States. But the halls are majestic. Light from the lava flows outside, which existed before the dragon moved in, keep the place very warm in spite of what would normally be a very drafty interior. The walls are made of dark black igneous stone, carved directly out of the mountain that this is housed into. Light pours through the windows from the magma. Wait, is it lava or it's magma if it's under this? The lava that flows outside. Red draperies hang everywhere. They're very in theme here. And before long, each of you, all of you, are brought over into a central dining area. And it is there that you see a majestic banquet hall placed in front of you. There is a broad and beautiful mosaic, not mosaic, what am I thinking of? Fresco along the back wall that is painted to look like Thestorel over the ages. It tells a story. The foundation of the kingdom, the shattering from when the gods fought Yominger and created the Earthscar, separating this island nation away from the mainland. It shows the forging of the three great bridges, Dragon's Rise, Griffin's whatever, Griffin's Peak, maybe? And Dog Run, of course, to the south. It shows the heritage of the noble houses and how they intertwine with the line of Thurn Talos and his daughter, who, of course, descended further, well, at least split the genealogy further through her marriage with Joe Jotun, the giant blood. Yes, I will always do the Joe Jotun reference. And before this, you are going to see a number of people milling around. There's a minstrel playing that you are immediately going to recognize as Tia's father, having apparently offered to play a little bit of music before the meal, just strumming casually. He smiles as you enter, and you can see nearby, taking a large quaff of mead, a very gray-haired, steely and strong, but the flesh, or the green flesh of her muscles is beginning to sag slightly. A bit of wrinkles are showing at the corners of her eyes. She looks a lot older than she did 7 years ago, but she's still strong. She still could probably wrestle you to the ground and still towers a bit over you. She's quaffing mead out of a pewter tankard and glances over at you and gives you one of those looks that only a mother can. One part smile, one part, As well, you'll also see the party of Wanderlust. The red-skinned tiefling Nona. Her brother Nico, who you saw killed there in the bowels of the Temple of Arak. Tobias, the handsome but studious man of A Koken heritage with deep burnished skin and little Coke bottle glasses at the tip of his nose, who could definitely model for portraiture or statues if he ever took those things off. Khalil, the monk, sinewy, strong. He's grown his hair out, long and black, braided into an immense dragon braid. And Sawyer, who keeps her hair short. Still, after all these years, has not tried to fix the unfortunate circumstance that led her to finding herself. Similar to Asen, actually. On top of that, you will also see that a number of aperitifs, a number of different drinks, different things to imbibe and enjoy have been placed out among an immense table that spans the room. Michelle turns and says, "Well, please make yourself at home. We will be serving you tonight, as is our pleasure and honor." What do you all do? Or do you wait for something to happen to you?
Asen will take are seats assigned, or like are we led to any specific seats?
He will lead you over to the, let's see, to the left side of the table. So basically, it's kind of a branching C table so that everybody can look at each other. And so the servants can serve in the open hollow in the middle. Almost like a wedding banquet table. He leads you over to the left side. Please, enjoy your seating.
Thank
Stage
you.
left or our left?
Stage facing the head of the table to the right.
Okay.
So the head of the table you'll be on the left of the head of the table.
Okay, I'm definitely not drawing out a diagram right now, trying to figure out where we're seated.
Okay, so being seated at the table, there will be a bustle of people coming in to bring you some things to drink. First of which, you will see that champagne, well, not champagne, there's no champagne region of Ylos, but a nice bubbling wine will be presented to you. It's pink, with little flecks of gold leaf in it. And from across the room, you're going to hear, "Not for that one," a deep female voice says. "My daughter doesn't drink weak beverages. Bring her mead. Unless her vacation has made her soft." She raises an eyebrow at you. Do you respond? Tia.
Doesn't particularly matter to me. But sure, something stronger.
It should matter to you. You carry the weight of an entire people, Ishuri. Yes, I heard of that as well. Taking an orc name and not even sharing it with your mother.
Honestly, it slipped my mind.
Slipped your mind. She stumbles across the room. And you can tell this is not her first tankard. What else has slipped your mind since you have been away? It has been a long and lonely period of time, and try as your father might, we have not been blessed with another. Not for lack of trying.
Really didn't need to know that.
First time
Like-
to see your daughter in 7 years, and you.
And who are you to speak to me?
I helped save your people. Fadia.
Hmm.
It's okay, Fadia. This is fine. I can.
Ishuri, by the laws of our people, you're going to drink.
Okay.
Earn your words from me, little girl. And don't act prudish, like we never made the bed shake when you were living with us.
Yeah.
You should be
Didn't wanna
happy
think about that
that
either.
you should be happy that your father's pecker still works. Hey,
I'm so happy for you and him.
he'll stop playing.
Yeah.
I can't
I
stop.
just,
when
she
she's
kind of just looks
playing.
at her dad and is like, I don't. What am I supposed to say here? Kind of like,
Drink.
yeah. Well, then hand me a tankard.
One of the servants hands you a tankard, and she looks down at it. Best of 3, go. Give me a con save. Let's do this.
Okay.
You'll have advantage on the first one.
Oh, thank fuck.
The mead hits your gut, and you realize that this is not any type of mead that you
Oh,
have
fuck.
had.
With advantage, that's a 7.
With a 7? Okay. So the first one is going to hit you nice and strong, and you are going to find yourself getting a bit wobbly from the first one. You are not out yet, but the second one is going to be hitting you hard. You are now going to be in some penalties if you don't win this next one. She slams the
Okay.
tankard down. Another! Grabs another tankard. Slams one in front of you. Earn your words, little girl. Oh, God. she's
No,
good
this
at
one's
it.
just rolling flat.
Just
I'm
roll
not
flat on this one.
disadvantaged yet. Oh, thank fuck. Nat 20.
Nat 20. She slams it down. Best of 3, little girl. Another. Now, I want to explain this. These tankards are dragon-sized. Not like big dragon, but like, giant-sized. These tankards are at least a liter, if not a liter and a half, of mead that you are cramming down your gullet. You open your orc throat and just... because there's no way the human part of you or the elf part of you can handle this. There is a special throat that you... Don't analyze that too closely, but there's a special throat that the orc side of you opens up as you down this. What'd you get on your roll?
9 total.
You are going to be a little sloshed. As you suffer through the last one, you start to get glazed over, and it starts sloshing down the sides of your mouth. And you are just going to kind of and slam it down, not
God.
completely finishing it. She like...
that was bad.
Oh. It appears that you are still my little girl after all.
Why? Because I can't drink properly?
Yes.
Glad to know that I continue to be lesser capable.
Yes, you are. But not for much longer. One day you will surpass me. And when you do, she will touch her hair, and you can see that woven into the braids are various bits of bone. when I am gone, and you are strong, you will take the best of me with you into battle. And tell your children, she cups your cheek, how strong their grandmother was.
Of course.
Yeah. And tell them, though, I'm not holding your hair while you hurl.
Yeah, no, that's why it's in braids.
Good girl. She learned! Your father gives a thumbs up.
Alright. Great. So
Asen.
it is.
Ooh, please.
She's just like, so I'm just gonna go sit down with my friends. Good talk. And she's gonna stumble her way back.
And thank you for saving our people, Blue One. But please, do not interfere with mommy-daughter time.
I was gonna say Fadia probably had left to leave them for the drinking competition at that point because it was clearly like, okay, this is something for them. So Fadia would have gone.
She's gonna be saying that, and she turns around, you're gone, and she's like, what? She sees you sitting across the table like 30 feet away. Infernal magic.
Tia probably actually goes to sit next to Fadia and be like, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I'm sorry I interrupted.
No, it was fair. She's a lot. She's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't
Are
know
you
why. I don't know why she does it.
Trashed now?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh boy, just already one of us is trash for the most tense political dinner of our generation, I guess.
Look at you! Pardon me, that's the wrong voice. Look at you! You're gonna hear. You were Xeno right-wing, right? You hear a lilting southern voice come out of the...
Do I recognize the voice?
It's coming out of the one that you've met before as Sawyer. She's got one hip cocked up. Her hair's kind of in a very like a big puffy pixie cut. She looks over at you. Damn,
Used
girl.
to be.
You got some upgrades. Girl, right? Like that's what we're going with?
That's what we're going with.
Well, do me a spin.
She will oblige.
Damn. So when'd you find that out? Magic trans girl power. What? And she's gonna try to high five you.
Asen will high five back.
Fuck yeah.
Don't leave a girl hanging, right?
Nah, what was hanging before is gone.
God, I know, right? So much better without.
I wanted to check in with you when we were down inside. Well, I mean, I saw you down underneath there where we all got killed. That sucked. But I mean, I didn't. I was too busy getting killed by an orc to sit and ask you, like, what happened to you?
Well, Fadia, she'll gesture roughly to Fadia. And I came up with, mostly Fadia, I came up with an idea where we took a magic apple from the Feywild that could swap your gender for 24 hours. And
Wait, did it swap your gender or your sex? Because I've been doing some reading the literature and I realized that those are two separate things.
Well, we paired it with a God knows how long expired potion of or spell. we paired it with
It's a
something
mix
that
of
was
both, kind of
it was
everything.
a mix of something that really shouldn't have been used, and it just gender, sex,
Wow.
poof, and it hasn't gone back.
That's good.
Yeah.
Mine.
We reckon that it's probably permanent. I hope so.
How'd you figure that one out? Looks over at Fadia.
I think mostly guessed.
Guess. Yeah.
Guessed.
Guessed it was. I figured
Yeah,
what could go wrong.
Educated guess.
Science.
Yeah.
Let's just put some shit together.
Yeah, I mean, mine was like a cursed magic mirror that I looked into it, and it showed me my true self, and I was all like, bullshit. My true self has like a 13. And then suddenly, look like this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like this one a lot. She's
mean this
gonna
one?
gesture to all of her.
Oh, thank you. I kept looking for a cure, but I don't know. I just started to feel right, and then
Sometimes the best cure is nothing at all.
Fadia's gonna flash her star sight.
oh, gender confirming star sight. Oh yeah, this is a fit. This is a fit.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Can you do me a favor and make me a perception roll?
Uh-huh.
Oh god.
So funny.
That's gonna be 17.
17. What you are going to notice is, ooh boy. Okay. I'm gonna give you the first roll to notice that there is a giant candelabra over the center of the room that is blazing with arcane light, and kind of just lounging invisibly amidst it is this little suited devil with red skin that's about a foot tall, and he's just kind of playing with a series of like glass balls in his hands. You remember Verstigan.
I know, Fadia's just gonna look at him and go,
And as you are looking with your star sight, you are going to get a sudden... I actually want you to make me a... with your new Constitution save that you now have, make me a con save.
okay. I'm gonna spend my inspiration for the night.
Do it.
Just reroll that 5.
I would love you to spend your inspiration.
That's much better. That's gonna be a 24.
So, as you are sitting there and watching this, you're going to hear, well, I was wondering when you all were going to show up. It's good to see you again, little sister. As a red-skinned tiefling strides across the room. And as she does, you have your star sight up. And you... Starsight is a sight. But yet, have you ever looked at something so bright you felt it in your teeth?
Mm-hmm.
Or heard it echo throughout your body? As you look at them, you feel this resonance echo through you. As a flash of purple light, bright and stronger than anything, it's just a second, like a camera flash. But I want you to make me an Arcana roll.
Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Remembers what I learned about my people. That's a 22.
You have seen this type of light before, and it was at the moment that the planted god was planted. It's a flash of the same type of light, the same type of energy, and it's just for a moment, and you are going to see a triangle form in your sight, a very tight one. One part of it echoes off of Mars. One part of it echoes off of Nona as she approaches. And the third bit of resonance is also on Mars. But instead of the core of her being dangles right at the nape of her neck, at the hollow of her throat. And then it's gone.
Do I also recognize his flash from the explosion?
No, you do not. It is not. You do not have your star sight up then, and it's not the same necessarily.
Fair. No, I was just
Well,
curious.
well,
That's
well.
what I thought I was gonna hint.
Look at you. I mean, it might be, actually, but that was so long ago. You'd need more information. I was wondering when you
still
guys would
alive?
show up. Yeah, I'm still alive. Can't keep me down. Besides, I was the only one who made it out. It's been a while. You're looking the same.
And you say that like that's a bad thing.
It's good to see you again, Mars.
It's good to see you too.
Did your dwarf get engaged? She cocks her head to the side at an almost unnatural angle, looking down at Malia's thumb ring.
Mm-hmm.
Exciting. I know a great venue. What do you say, Miss Sunsworn? Want to get married at the Temple of Nyrn?
No.
Just nah.
Can't blame a girl for trying. All right. Well, I always wanted to know, though, between me and you, Mars, and you'll hear the sound of heralding horns being blown, presenting the Lord and Lady of Drakehall. And it's at that point that you are going to see Farah and Garleon enter from a side chamber. Farah is dressed in a long, flowing red and gold dress, shoulderless, boned up the front, long and with just immense layers and folds made of perhaps silk, perhaps something else. It's laced with gold, evoking both colors of the House of Zarnak and the House of Azal. Garleon, next to her, is wearing something a bit less ornate, but still quite lovely. It is a crushed velvet, long tunic with intricate embroidery along the collar, shoulders, and cuffs. A pair of breeches and doeskin boots. The tunic is the color of soft summer leaves. The belt is lined with gold, with a large gold belt buckle depicting a dragon ascendant. And, sorry, Garleon out to pick there. They both enter. And wander over to the head of the table. And Farah will smile, her makeup making her look more adult than you have ever seen her. Well, I think that's enough of that. We should probably eat and talk. Be seated, everyone. Come on, sit down. one by one, you will all be seated. And as soon as your asses hit the cushions, the courses begin. The first course is scalded plum aperitif. It's made from deep red plums, bloody almost, with star anise and fire-roasted citrus, served in etched golden goblets. It's a light palate opening with a little bit of honey syrup on top. Just small. A half a cup, a cup's worth. There's a little bit of heat into it. The honey is infused with some type of capsaicin that leaves your tongue tingling, which is a perfect lead-in to the second course. Hearth bread with a flame-whipped butter. It comes across almost caramelized by whatever heat it was made with. The butter is creamy. It is saffron and smoked chili butter, served over a crisped bread that is some of the finest that Thestorel has to offer. Following that is a side salad, because it can't all be something super fancy, but it is made of flame-charred arugula with blood orange segments. There are ember-grilled beets, a toasted almond dust, and a drizzle of a pomegranate vinaigrette. It's balanced, earthy, bitter. Very fitting for this type of environment. The talking is pleasant. People chat. People share stories of positive things. You hear a number of events that have transpired. If anyone would like to particularly schmooze and pull more information out of this, it will flow fairly freely, but I would like you all to do a group persuasion roll to see how much information you can gain. Cadamus is coming in strong with a 13.
That beats me. I'm at 11.
I'm at a 19.
19.
So are my rolls being affected by being smashed right now?
No, I'm going to say that social rolls will not. I'm going to say that you're just drunk enough
Okay.
to basically ask things.
Fitting, because this is probably Fadia's first ever sort of dinner like this. 7.
7. Okay. And Malia.
22.
What the balls? Okay, so
I rolled a 19, okay?
So here's the deal. I'm going to give you, so anybody who rolled above a 10 can ask one question that I have to answer about the situation in the world. If you rolled above a, let's say, would you roll, Kat? 19? Okay, I'll say that Kat and Christine can both ask 2. And if you rolled below 10, you have to ask 1, but I don't have to tell you the truth. So start thinking about what type of things you would like to talk about as I describe the next course. So the next course is a velvety soup of smoked forest mushrooms, served, well, mixed with black garlic, a hint of cream, and served in ceramic bowls that retain the heat like coals. You are instructed not to touch the sides unless you like to be burned. That said, both Farah, Garleon, and Nona have no problem touching the sides of them. So perhaps
Fadia
Mars.
does.
Fadia, you're gonna like pick it up and
Yeah, because I have protection from fire right now.
oh my god, there's so much umami in this. You're like, umami. And the fifth course is, of course, the fish course. It's a spiced, salt-baked sea bass. It's a bass that has basically been crusted in salt, smoked and baked in that way. It's also covered in chili oil, rosemary, lemon zest, and is cracked tableside, meaning that this thing comes out in a crust of salt that is broken open directly in front of you and then served. So, does anybody have any questions they'd like to ask about the situation in the world? You can also just say, Kelly, just tell me something fun. and I'll just tell you something fun.
That option, please.
That option?
I feel really dumb tonight, so
That's
I would
fair.
like help.
Okay, let me just pull up my notes. So, here are some things. Well, for 9 days, over Akoka, a battle between an ancient red dragon and an ancient gold dragon erupted with such flame that it blotted out the sun for 9 days. The ember and ash cast Akoka into darkness, and it wasn't until they called upon the ancestors to aid them with the strength of the wind and sun that they were able to clear it. As well, you would hear that off the Isle of Basir, or on the Isle of Basir, I should say, or was it Orion? There's a little bit of trouble remembering. An elven outpost was completely obliterated. Now, with your roll, it would be revealed that throughout that it was a necessary evil that had to be done. Garleon has no problem owning up to that. The elves were holding on to something valuable, as they tend to do. He glances over at Tia and the thorn. Perhaps not so important as what you hold. But we had to make certain that it was received before Phazerol could get his hands on it. It is in a safe location now. Does anybody else have a question?
I do have one.
Yeah, hit me up. Let's do it.
All right. So Mars will kind of address towards Farah and Garleon, but also making eye contact with the others sitting at the dinner table. With the current state of affairs going on here, have there been other meetings with continent ambassadors for what sort of measures we should be taking? Have they contacted you, or what is everyone else saying?
Everyone else is doing the best that they can. Unfortunately, many nations are still divided. The renegades are not targeting anywhere in the southern lands. Arcos remains generally free, and none of them have dared to try to go to Sargassio. I imagine that the Lich King there is a deterrent. Akoka has been struck very hard, and so has the nation of Emrys. But both of them have their own ways of putting up a bit of resistance. Recently, we have made some headway to try to speak with Lord of Talos. The Komori tribesmen, the Chobari tribespeople, are too fractured to really make any type of headway with, but we keep attempting. Unfortunately, we are finding that draconic hate has been a preeminent side effect of this war.
What do they advise you to do, or is it all conflicting statements?
It is all conflicting. We tried to make contact with Baron von Lindorm, But as far as we can tell, most of the Dragonborn, at least in Toulousia, are... It's... being rounded up. They're not being killed, but they're being held. He's been deposed. As far as I understand, he's in his own castle's dungeon and has been for well over a year.
Sorry, when you're talking about renegades and stuff, who is who? We've been away for 7 years. We don't know these terms.
The bad dragons, they're not really bad dragons, love. I'm just trying to make this easier to understand. It's kind of complicated. I don't know what
the gem dragons that you released.
No, it's more complicated. The
dragons that want to take over Ylos.
Yes. That would be apt. For sake of argument, we could simply call them the traditionalists. The ones who want things to return to the way that they were prior to the war.
They're the renegades, or you are the renegades?
They're the renegades.
Okay.
Call them what you will.
No, I just want to know when you're talking about, like, the renegades are doing this. I'm like, is that you guys or the other guys? So I didn't know who was who.
I guess I suppose that we could be considered renegades ourselves. I consider us to be more of a progressive movement, willing to work with anyone else, rather than just simply domination.
What are your terms?
Our terms?
Yeah, what have you been offering to the people of Ylos? You took out an outpost.
I took out an outpost of elves.
Yes, but that's still lots of murder. So one could still see. What are you offering to the people of Ylos?
I am... One moment, please. Opals. I am offering my aid. I am offering a better path forward. I've been out there for years defending and fighting for the shorter-lived races. I have, and as he's saying this, anybody with, I'll let everybody make a perception roll, because it's more fun that way than relying on passive perception. I'll say that
insight?
Well, I'll say insight would work too, yeah.
12.
I'll do an
26.
Yeah, I'll do an insight. I got a 22.
Do it.
18 on insight.
My 26 was perception.
Perception.
24. It doesn't matter which.
Perfect. Okay. Actually, seems like you all rolled really well.
I did not.
Did you not? What'd you get?
12.
You have your once per game inspiration.
I used it for
Oh crap, that was you that used it. You did.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So, what you will gather is... So, I'm going to say that you did not succeed your roll because as he's talking to you, he's locking eyes with you. And you are just really focused on each other in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else who is watching, raise your hand if you use perception. You are going to hear the sound of metal bending. He's holding his drink. And it's at that point that you notice a couple of things, Asen. His fingers have always been clawed, but the claws are a bit longer. He and Farah both have bits of scale that pushes through their flesh. But as you look beyond his beard, you can see that his neck is very red, down into his chest. You can see that it's almost like the humanoid skin is slowly being shed.
Does this seem like something that is happening because, directly in relation to Fadia's questioning
What did you roll?
him?
What was your roll?
It was a 26 perception.
A 26 perception. So you are going to see just a little line of skin start to break on the side of his cheek. Like a bit of old paper tearing away. It's very subtle. Without a 26, you would not have gotten that. But it is definitely like stress is aggravating it. Insight. Raise your hand if you got insight. He is having trouble right now. Something that Fadia said just set something off, and the normal, like, calm, composed demeanor, it's not anger necessarily, but it's this wave of stress and this wave of something deep affecting him. There's something wrong that goes beyond, oh, he's a pissy dragon. It is like... it is the type of reaction, the body language, the stiffening, that happens around someone who is struggling with something that has them at their wits' end. And they are just trying to cling.
So, what are you doing to show the rest of the people that you're here trying to support them?
We just got here, literally after being gone for 7 years. We're trying to figure out what is happening because it seems like dragons are taking over. So we're trying to see.
I am... And then a simple pale hand puts on top of his, and that grinding sound of metal vanishes. Well, for one, the armies, Farah says. We've been recruiting. Unfortunately, there's not much trust. But we're trying. We've almost made it to Madakat. Thankfully, the size of the recruits, and a lot of people are flooding to us. They want to fight. They want to do good. The dragons aren't infinite. And they know that. And there are heroes that are willing to, I don't know, scare them off. It's been hard because we've been trying our best to make diplomatic solutions. This war has only really heated up in the last couple of years. Before then, it was a lot of chess moves. A lot of reestablishing of old terrain, which, yeah...
Was Valimar a chess move?
Valimar's probably my fault.
How?
It's not your fault. Because I Of the Elder Dragon bloodlines, there are 3 remaining. House Azal, House Zarnak, and House Royale. Unfortunately, I picked the handsome one. I like to think that I'm more than handsome. You are, but have you seen what that guy looks like when he's in his humanoid form? Ick. I'm not
so
saying
we're
that
dealing with dragons that are pissed because they get rejected and decide to take it on out on a city.
No, but I think that probably helped kick it off. Phaserol thought I was spurning, and I mean, political marriages are political marriages. They're difficult. And he was older, so technically he should have customs, being that they were, but I say, you know, fuck customs, right? That's what you guys would have done. Follow where your heart wants to go. But it got more complicated, especially with some of the problems that we've had since the Temple of Aruk. They don't... Whatever happened with Phaserol, he should have been much more sane than that. When I knew him as a wormling, he was wise. Whatever is happening is because of that one whispering in his ear.
Which one?
The one of demon and dragon flesh. The one who raised the crystal dragon that you slew and set it upon you. Whatever that creature is, I fear that it has corrupted him and has turned him and all of his followers against the rest of us. It has ended any chance at diplomatic solutions and thrust us into a war where Ylos hangs in the balance, where the world is set to burn to a cinder like it did in the day of the Gods' War.
Except you won't kill dragons. So how does this not end terribly for the humanoids of Ylos?
That's why I wanted you to come here. I was hoping we would speak of it over dessert.
Which, on a similar note, now that we're back on Thestorel, what is my family's stance on the war? I obviously haven't talked to them in a very, very long time. But before I left, they didn't exactly have the best track record with dragons. Where's Avakara stand?
One moment, please. We were able to convince them.
How?
We allowed them to stay neutral, or at least to remain guided by their own government. We made them swear not to assist any of the enemy. Beyond that, it is a pact of mutual aggression.
You don't like them, they don't like you.
No, we don't. But we can guarantee that they like our enemies worse.
Yeah, that's yeah, I can see that.
We have had considerably more luck with the Ashwoods.
Not surprising. They were always a little bit different than Avocado was in general.
They needed additional
But,
aid. We provided them with their request.
What were they looking for?
They, and Farah will just kind of squeeze his arm. They needed help with a personal matter. They lost someone very dear to them, and we helped return them.
That they did.
What
But
I am
it's-
asking you. Go on.
I was just gonna say, convincing people who not just have a distaste for dragons, but a hatred for dragons, takes more than offering support to them.
Well, thankfully, their daughter has returned, and perhaps can go speak to them. And you are right. I do not want to see my kin die. They have been released from enslavement beyond the bounds of all things that I could imagine. Perhaps you can now, with what you have undergone. But I still believe that there is a middle path that we can walk. And that is
How many
why I've
gods
asked you here.
since we've been gone?
What?
How many gods have the dragons killed?
Well, thankfully not many. You were there for the majority of it. Their powers are not so that they would be able to hunt the Aerie or the Shasa directly. The Big Six and the Orphan are fine. They are unable to find most of the others. They did manage to find Samira, the goddess of healing. She survived, thanks to the intervention of another. But she is wounded. And for a while, healing magic was not quite as powerful, but it has since returned. You were there when Omesh fell. And beyond that, it has been simple. We have lost Omesh. We have lost the Hidden One, Kaylee. As well as one of the faces of Ophion, the minor god of pleasure and pain. But it seems to me like they're just ramping up. There's more that they are going to be hunting soon. And soon they will go so bold as to perhaps attack Gren or Casmurea.
Which is why I'm asking. I get you do not want to harm your brethren. But I need to know what you are willing to do, because these gods...
I'm willing to stop it. I'm willing to stop it. What is being done to my people is an abomination. What has been done to them for freeing this land. You are old, Fadia Stardust, but you do not know the way that it was in the beginning. The old gods, as they lorded over the world. Like interfering and hateful parents. Controlling like puppeteers. My people gave up everything to free themselves and the beings that they saw under them. To wake from my slumber and find that they had just been returned again. After my father, my mother, Faramina's father and mother and brother, that they'd given away everything, only for a new batch to take over or to steal what they left behind. I know enough of your people to know that you have some rough idea of what it means to watch the dust of your history be tread over by those who know nothing of the weight of your past. Imagine what it must be like to watch the world submit to shackles again. And not only that, to watch my people suffer in eternal torment, bound in their own dead flesh for all time. Not even death is an escape, because we had the hubris to try to liberate. To you, every one of the dragons that acts as a renegade or a returner to a past era is a monster, but to me they are also heroes. Or at least could have been, had they not been cast out. But it appears that all of the heroes of that age are dead. All of the heroes that fought against the corrupt divinity fell. And we are left with us. And our friends.
I think that's where you differ from me, Garleon. I do not see my history as being dust and covered, but merely the bedrock and soil for a new garden to grow.
Be that as it may, whatever is coming, whatever machinations that this demon drake as planned. Demon worm. I know that it is something darker and deeper than anything that Phaserol has planned on his own.
So what do we do about the demon drake?
We need information. We need knowledge of our enemies. The right hand of Vela has descended into the abyss to find a name. I expect him back soon. And when he returns, I ask of you to join me on a quest.
What's the end goal?
To stop the war.
And then what, after the war stopped? What happens after that?
And at what cost?
Just what happens after the war?
People will be free to make their own way on all sides. And I understand, Farah says, Fadia, that this is a charged issue, and that we are all very passionate. But I know you are traveling with some of the most wonderful people in all of time. So I will assume that you are not so crass and sanctimonious to believe that if you had the chance to watch any facet of old Claudes still exist, that you wouldn't jump at it. I mean, for fuck's sake, you're wearing a relic of Claudes. So don't pretend that you have just let it go. That you have just let the garden grow. You want to be here to experience the garden too. Right? Wouldn't it bother you if the new garden that was growing on top of the bedrock that you said you placed turned out to be full of man-eating plants and stinkweed? Or poisonous flowers? It's a bad metaphor. Yeah, I'm not great with metaphor, but people used to be. It
wasn't what you envisioned.
My parents died. They gave their lives to make sure that that type of tyranny wouldn't still exist, and now it's back. Yes. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. That was a beautiful scene.
What?
Do I think that maybe Asen's family's like library about her generations worth of dragon hunting might have some information on
It could.
what we're looking for?
It could potentially.
Could I make a roll for that? To see if I can remember anything that might come up, or
yeah, sure. Make me you can roll history with advantage because of your favorite enemy.
All right, that's going to be 19. What do I add for history? 1. So that's going to be a 20 that needs just a little bit more help. A dirty 20.
Okay, dirty 20
with a needs a PR department.
Okay, I think that there's a good chance that there might be something that would help there. Although recent information on, I think it'd be more like classical information on draconic history than like the specific thing that would solve the problem of who the fuck this guy, you know? This is a recent development.
but we could glean some
Maybe
more history on that might be useful. Okay,
it might.
Potentially.
And who's to say that there's not some sort of, like, hidden away, like, not diary, but notes of something that you don't even know exist?
Yeah, that's true.
My family might be able to help with this.
That's why
You-
that's why I wanted to speak with you. That's why I'm asking if you'll join me.
Are we going to Avakara? Or are they
Somewhere-
coming here?
Neither.
Thank God.
I had a feeling that your mother would not be so interested in meeting with you.
Or you. Although I'm not sure who she would less rather meet with, to be honest.
There is, before we leave, something that I think is long overdue that may smooth that situation out.
Okay.
Do not let me forget before we depart.
Okay. Yeah, we have as you know well, we have a very, very long history of extensive dragon hunting in my family.
Yes.
And their library may have something that might help. And if I can convince my mother to help, she might know something else. I don't know.
I'm
But-
positing something different. I do not
Okay.
know which steps to take. I do not know a lot about the situation. But what I do know is that there is a place that does. I'm asking you all to join me on a quest. In South Argeny, there is a place where war and horrors have torn the fabric of the universe. There is a tear there into the astral realm that leads to a place of knowledge known as the Infinite Library. Where all things may be answered. I would like it if you accompanied us to find the answers we seek on how to stop this before it grows any more dire.
Mally is going to interject. All right. She's going to point at Farrah. Don't get your knickers in a knot. Now, I wore out all my patience and sweet talking on those damn elves, which you ruined, pointing at Garleon. Thank you. That I wore my damn tongue out trying to talk to those arseholes. Okay. Deal with Demon Dragon. Granted. Just I don't know what you all went through. I was not alive then, obviously. I did not experience the gods you experienced. I would like to make sure that there is a little grace on both sides to potentially coexist at this point. I don't know the tyranny you experienced, but I don't know that it's necessarily here now. But you can understand that everything I am is because of a god, so there's a certain level of raised belief and understanding and love. But I understand I understand.
So let's take it one step at a time with hope for coexistence at some point.
Mally, you know that we will.
Okay. Hey, I told you, don't get your knickers in a knot.
Okay, I'm
Unknot
sorry.
them.
Okay. Look, Fadia, I didn't mean anything like that, but you kind of came out swinging at my husband. We haven't even had the duck yet. I really want the duck.
Which, by the way, fancy, delicious. But yes. Just so it's clear, I think both sides are trying to be too politically correct and perfect in how you're talking, and it conceals more than it helps.
I just want
Well,
to
what
know
would
what
I know?
side
I'm just a
we're
blunt
on.
dwarf.
I'm on your side.
So let's focus on Demon Dragon. Can we agree that at the very least that one needs to, if it's not like mind controlled into being weirdly evil for some reason, that one maybe needs to.
It is not one of the true dragons. It is some type of abomination.
Cool. So let's hope that that is what is wrong with your kinspeople. And we'll certainly agree to the point of attempting to not hurt your family. But there's a certain extent of must defend our lives if we are attacked. So while we're not searching for a fight, it's what happens in a fight sometimes.
We are beyond the place where we can be choosy about our survival.
All right, sounds like we're on the same page. This is great. Bring on the next course. I'm done with being like, I don't know, fancy talk politics. Did you even bring ale, Farah?
Yeah, of course I brought ale. Your sister delivered it.
Oh, shit.
She's not here.
Okay.
The servants are going to immediately turn and bring out the next course, which is duck, as was hinted at. It's a honey lacquered duck breast, fire seared to crisp the skin, finished with honey, a blood orange glaze, and a nestling on a bed of a root puree, parsnip primarily. It's decadent and sweet with a bit of heat. Listen. Yeah, no, go ahead. You haven't been talking. I want to hear what you have to say, because seriously, I've been talking too much.
What?
I don't know, you open your mouth to speak. Put some duck
Is
in
that
it.
Farah talking? I'm assuming it's Farah talking.
It's Farah talking,
Okay.
yeah.
It just went a little deeper, so I couldn't be 100% sure.
Sorry, it's Farah talking. No, it's Farah talking.
I think we've covered the worst part of the politics now. She's going to turn to Darlin. Did she ever tell you about that time when...
What?
And just start pulling out the most embarrassing moment she can think of from traveling with Farah. Not too embarrassing, because this is mixed company, but...
And...
with outsiders, they don't
I'm
need
going
to
to
hear
say
this.
that that's going to pop some of the bubble. And a little bit of civility is going to enter the party again.
For all that she said that she's not doing politics, she's definitely trying to get Garleon a bit more on side and a bit more, like, less uptight.
It reminds me a lot. You should see what happened at our wedding. She got so drunk that she accidentally set the table on fire.
Mally is just going to turn and look at Farah.
You don't
Oh,
say.
did she now?
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
That wouldn't be the first time.
People begin milling around during the next course. And Farah will slide away from her table and will head over and will crouch down while the rest of the conversation is going next to Fadia. Not quite looking at her, just kind of like looking, kind of like face, like kind of like cheek to cheek kind of facing like both in the same direction, but not really looking at each other. So how's the duck? Was it good? Do you like duck? And then she'll return to her side of the table. The rest of the dinner is going to go, well as can be expected anyway, given the politically charged nature of the situation. In the middle of the meal, right toward the final course, which of course there's a roasted auroch, and then an ash-crusted cheeses with honeycomb. It's the final dish, the obsidian chocolate terrine, a caramel glazed in candied citrus with flakes of edible gold, presented with a swirl of dry ice. I'm hoping that you will join me on this quest. Together we can find out all sorts of things that we need to know. And I am on your side. From the moment I met all of you, from the moment that I stood beside you, in that elven tower, I have never been anything but a willing ally. And I'm going to do anything I can to stop this. I want to be... I need to be better than them. And as he says that, anybody who rolled insight before, I'm going to let you hold on to that roll. Because he looks at Malia as he says that. But his eyes aren't on Malia. They are down at the symbol of Vela that she wears around her throat. He's not talking about the dragons. I will not walk their path. I don't want to be that kind of god. And I think that's probably where I'm going to call game for the night. So
Whoa.
Welcome to the end of that arc. Hopefully you guys it's spit takes just I just woke the dog.
I just feel
with
like
that.
when he says the part about being a god, I'm pretty sure Tia is just like what?
Yeah, it happened off camera, weren't you there? Waka 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 waka. The math checks out. The math checks out.
Sudden concern about ambitions of delusions of grandeur, or ambitions, concerningly realistic ambitions of grandeur.
Write that down so that we know what stinger to come back on. All right, so folks, we are going to be away in 2 weeks, so we're going to be back in 1 month as we move. Hopefully you guys are going to go along with it, because I have the Infinite Library arc planned. Hopefully you'll go. It's pretty dope. It's got like, they're library cards. you could check
I
out some
do
books.
like me a library card.
You do like. Nobody's bored when you have a library card.
I think Asen and Farah should go to Avakara and talk to Asen's mom.
God, why? Gah. Didn't your mom just shoot her? Just go,
Well, I mean,
pew, pew, pew.
that would help Kat with her whole like quest that she's not denied yet.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, you'll have to pick that up next episode as we prepare to head down into a place where there's lots of knowledge, because it's a cool place and everybody likes it. Hey folks, thank you so much for tuning in tonight and for watching the Shards of Nyrn to this point. I really do appreciate it, and all the raids that came in tonight. I want to do a big thank you to our patrons who make everything happen, starting with our divine producers, my mom, hi mom, Shaikon Day Vermilion, who might have something waiting for you in the Infinite Library, for Soul Omen, who might have something waiting for you in the Infinite Library, for our demonic producer Sorcerer Sanguine, who's literally in the chandelier. Our wizards of the Patreon, Tammy the Forever Cleric, the Ink Goblin, Crosha Urquhart, and Big Nut. Our monster maker Larouk, who also has some stuff waiting in the Infinite Life. Strange how this all kind of coming together. And our High Council, Taryn, Amberthus, Raven with Baubles, Chef Eladeth, Mike Baxter, Brian Kaler, Nerdy Metal Gent, Grumpy Owl, Nihilist, Cookie Mon Steve, and Iron Warrior X. Hey, you guys are all amazing. You are all wonderful people, and I cannot wait to see more of you. We'll be back on Thursday night with Vecna Eve of Ruin. So I hope you join us then. I love you all very much. And welcome to the last chunk of, well, the second to last arc of Season 5. Whew, hopefully we'll be done before 30 episodes. Yeah, so. And with that, we'll see you later. Good night, everybody.